What's up, everybody? Welcome to iOS 3 Raw TV. Well, you see the title and you know what the video is going to be about. Before we get started, you know what? I'm just going to speak my mind. Fuck it. Like, that's the way it's going to go. It really upsets me. So all day long I saw people posting their YouTube videos about, you know, Kobe Bryant passing away, their posts on social media. And it's disheartening because I feel like everybody tries to beat everybody to the punch to be the first one to break the news, right? And I saw a couple of these YouTube videos today that really were fucking no different than what was read online immediately when it happened, whatever press releases, TMZ. Like, there was nothing different about it. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you're trying to be like part of the crowd. It's like a fad to put up something when a celebrity fucking dies. Like, that you have to fucking try to be the one that breaks it first. Like, you have to get there first so you can get the clicks because people want to know what happened and they don't know. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, people? I'm like, you know, like when I saw it, I fucking stepped back and I went, fuck. I was like, all right, first of all, I think it's hitting LA the hardest out of anyone. That's their hometown hero, right? That's their guy, right? Kobe Bryant. He's been there forever. And it would be like Tom Brady passing away. New England would take the biggest hit. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a family member to them. So I can understand them, and of course my condolences go out to Kobe's family. We're going to get into that in a second. And of course, you know, people are freaking the fuck out, like Kobe this, Kobe that. It's like, you know, I really wish people would talk more about Kobe than all his records or what he did or what team he played for. And I'm like, you know, you're celebrating the things that really didn't make him him. You know what I mean? He made the team. The team didn't make him. What he was somebody who came out of high school and went into the NBA to play. Now think about it like this. Most of us as adults, right? If we were really good basketball players and we're adults, right? I'm 40 years old, right? We can't take me for example because I can't play basketball. I suck. But just hypothetically, if you took someone like me that, let's say I could play just as good as Kobe, right, at 44, and you gave me a year's worth of off-season training and threw me into the Lakers the next season, I would be fucked up. And I'm an adult, and I have a handle of my emotions and shut. Could you imagine a teenager coming out of high school going into that situation and still being able to be productive and fucking help the team? That's unbelievable as far as I'm concerned for his character and his work ethic and who he really is down inside, like what he was made out of, right? And I'm like, that's fucking insane. Like, you know, he was so young and able to make such an impact so fast. Like, to me, that's impressive. That's inspiring, you know? And of course he became better and better, one of the greatest of all time, but that's who he was when he was born. He was born to be one of the greats. That's how that works, right? You couple that with hard work, determination, and the self-belief, and you have somebody who's going to go to the top, you know, extremely far, if not to the top. Now, the one thing that I want to talk about for a second that nobody's really talking about, they're talking about it, but they're doing that surface thing. I hate when people just talk about stuff that are on the surface. There's so much stuff that's down here below the surface, right, that is so much more important that people should be talking about. They're just concerned with this. They say, well, his 13-year-old daughter died, right? And people are like, oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Well, why the fuck aren't you people talking about why that's so sad? Like, why is it so sad that his 13-year-old daughter died? And for those of you that may not have even thought about it, just because you just think, well, she was young. Well, what does that mean? What does that entail? She was young. Okay, fine. It means, and I remember being 13 years old. I remember it. Like, I remember it very vividly. I was, you know, playing in bands. You know, I had the long hair. I was in 9th grade. You know, I was dating Lisa Gerard from East Providence. I thought I knew everything in the world. I thought I was the shit. I thought I was indestructible. I had my entire life ahead of me. But I know at 44, I didn't know shit at 13. And I wasn't shit at 13. And fucking, I'm sorry, but it don't matter who you are at 13, you're not shit. No matter who you are. Okay? As you hit 20, 21, 25, 30, 35, you start really becoming who you really are, right? Now, who you are when you was younger is a part of you, but when you really start to become who you really are and realize the things that you missed out on. Now, granted, she was probably more privileged than 90% of the people out there for being 13 because her father was Kobe Bryant, right? But think about what Kobe saw in his lifetime. He traveled the world over how many times, right? He has been a idol for so many people. He's been depicted in magazines, action figures, all this stuff. All the stuff he's seen, the interesting people he's been involved with, the life that he's lived, all that fulfillment, all that knowledge, all that wisdom, his daughter will never have. Even if she was with him through that whole ride, a 13-year-old can't comprehend and process the things that an adult can't. Because it slowly has to be introduced to your brain for you to comprehend it. You don't comprehend it like that. So she had very little life she lived. And she saw what could be coming in the future based on her dad. And she didn't understand any of that stuff. She may like have a concept of it, but she didn't fully understand it because she was 13. And now she's gone. She'll never have that opportunity to learn and feel and be who she was going to be. And I went through this process with my cousin. When my cousin passed away, he was older than me. And when I hit 30, he died before 30, I realized, wow, it's crazy that just between 25 and 30, how much different I am, how much I've learned, how much I know, how much I look at the world differently. Like that extra 5 years could have really changed who he was. He never got that opportunity. Then when I hit, 40, 44, I go, even at 30, I didn't know what life was going to be like at 44. Like you don't even understand how beautiful life becomes until you start hitting those other years. And I'm fully aware that going into my future, life becomes even more beautiful, right? So I'm excited. Like some people are depressed. I'm excited to turn 45. I'm excited to turn 50. I'm excited to be involved in the things that life really gives you that are amazing, that you can't even comprehend as a kid because you don't understand any of it. She was robbed of that today. Today, that ended. And what makes it even worse is somebody at 13 that dies that doesn't know that stuff is there. Well, they didn't know that they missed anything at 13. This little girl saw her father do all those great things and knew what a wide open world it is for her when she's older. She knew what was to come. You know what I mean? She had a comprehension of the amazing place that the world is and how much she's going to learn. She had a comprehension of that stuff. And it was stopped like that, and it's gone. And then you got to think about his wife and his other kids. Like, holy shit, right? Could you even imagine? Like, my cousin died, okay? My father passed away, right? I've never had my significant other, Aaron, die in a helicopter crash one Sunday morning when it's like the furthest thing from your mind, right? And that's it. It's over. They're never coming back, and it's just done. Can you imagine? That woman stood through Kobe, through all his trials and tribulations that he went through through his whole fucking career and all that shit, all the personal stuff he went through. She stood by him the whole way and was still there the day that he died today. And starting right now, she's going to be going through that whirlwind of all that shit that happens when someone passes away. But starting tomorrow, a new day, when she wakes up in the morning, if she gets any sleep tonight, she's going to think she's waking up from a fucking nightmare. She's going to think that it wasn't real, it was a bad dream. And she's going to get up and she's going to look for him. She's going to call his name, and she's going to call his name. She'll be crying when she calls his name because she knows it's real and hopes it's not. And it's going to fucking echo in that fucking house, and he's not there. And the kids are going to be there. And the kids are going to wake up, and she's going to be fucking distraught, and the kids are going to be distraught, and fucking, you have to go through the whole process of doing the funeral, all this other fucking stuff. That's just day one for that family. Day fucking one for that family. Nobody's talking about this shit. They'll talk about the surface stuff. Oh, his poor family. Why? Why? Say what I just fucking said. Listen to what I just said. His wife is going to wake up in the morning and be fucking devastated. And that shit's going to be like Groundhog Day. Every day for fucking an indefinite period of time, she's going to wake up in the morning and fucking call for him. She's going to walk around the house and look for him just in case it was a bad dream. She's going to get him in the middle of the night and fucking reach for him. And he's not going to be there in the middle of the night. Could you imagine waking up after 2-3 hours of sleep? You're all foggy and shit. And, this whole tragedy has happened in your life. And you're just hoping it's fucking not real. You're hoping it's fucking a dream. And you reach over in the middle of the night where your fucking husband was, and he's not there, and it sinks in the middle of the night when you're most vulnerable, half asleep, laying there in your fucking pajamas in your own bed, and that shit fucking slams you in the face that he's gone. And your little daughter, that 13-year-old daughter, is gone. And she knows the things that kid would learn later on in life. She knows because she's older. And she's going to understand that, fuck, my daughter was robbed of her life due to a helicopter crash, a random helicopter accident, which it happens. It's nobody's fault, right? Shit happens, right? But it doesn't matter. There's a bigger picture here that I wish all of you guys would fucking understand. I wish all you guys would see it. I wish everybody would stop bitching and moaning about how hurt they are that Kobe's gone. Oh my God, he was my favorite. Oh my God, I love him. Oh my God, he signed my basketball. Oh my God, he shook my hand. Listen, this fucking shit is not about you. It's not about me. It's about Kobe, his daughter, and his fucking family. And people can't even see that. Everybody's too busy pissing and moaning about their loss of Kobe because they used to like to watch him on fucking TV. Never met the guy. Don't know him from a fucking hole in the wall because he was an idol, but they put him up on a pedestal because he could slam dunk a basketball and shoot a 3-pointer. that they feel like they need to go out there and they're suffering. Newsflash, you're a Kobe Bryant fan, you're not suffering fucking shit compared to his family. Fucking nothing. Like, at this time, honestly, nobody should be bitching about how they feel about anything. Everybody should be fucking coming around that family and just doing whatever the fuck they can to help that family right now, because they are going to go through fucking hell for the rest of their lives. And shit like this causes problems in kids' lives later on. Drug problems, alcohol problems, you fucking name it. You know what I mean? Like, this shit can absolutely devastate his family for the rest of their fucking lives. And he's got a newborn baby. He's got a newborn baby that doesn't even know is not even going to know his fucking face or his voice or any of that shit. Like, I went through that shit with my friend Joe. His son is probably 12, 11 years old now. His son was newborn when he passed away. We took videos of his funeral so that he could see how much his father was loved. We told stories on these videos so that he could see these later on. Right? So that he would know. It's not just his mom telling him, you know, Joe's wife, Tanya, it would be us, his actual friends and family, telling them the stories about how great Joe was. Like, you can't comprehend what these people's lives, Kobe Bryant's family's lives are going to be like. You can't, unless you've been through it. And I haven't even been through what they've been through. I've been through a small piece of it, and I can't fucking... It took me all day to gather my thoughts. It took me all fucking day till right now, which I don't even know what time it is right now. Who gives a fuck? It's probably like 9 or 10 o'clock. It took me all day to gather my fucking thoughts and put this video out. And all you motherfuckers out there that jump to just fucking trying to get likes and views and shit like that and repeating the same old fucking shit, why don't you pull your fucking head out of your ass? Why don't you for once try to be not a fucking sheep and quid pro quo, like, you give me something to fucking report and I'll report it right away because I want to be the first one to report it. Why don't you put some fucking feeling into it for a change? Why don't you put your fucking real opinion, your real feeling in there, how you really think about it? Why don't you think deeper than fucking you lost a basketball star who was retired, that's all you know him for? I don't know, guys. I mean, I sound like a fucking, you know, just a fucking, I'm bitching and stuff, but I'm speaking words that are so goddamn truthful, you don't even understand them probably. Right? I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that give me backlash. Fuck you guys. Fuck all of you guys. You're the ones I'm fucking talking about. If this video offends you, then yes, it's for you. I'm fucking talking about you. You've got your head up your fucking ass if you get offended by what this video says. Because this video is about Kobe's life, about Kobe's family's life, and the shit they're going to have to endure that you haven't even fucking thought about because you're not in their shoes and you're pissing and moaning and crying on social media like you just lost a brother, a cousin, or a father. You lost an idol. It's not the fucking same. BowserTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. BowserTraining. Documents blog. It's the Goodbye Kobe, and we pray for your family bicep, and we are out.